In this video we'll dive into installing FortiSASE FortiClient with Microsoft InTune. We'll start at the FortiSASE admin dashboard, using the onboarding pane to download the pre-configured custom installer exe. While this downloads, let's dig into Microsoft InTune. We'll need the Microsoft InTune file preparation tools hosted on GitHub. On an admin PC, we've navigated to github.com to Microsoft's Win32 content prep tool. You can download the latest release using the source code zip file download, if you do not have a copy already. Once you've saved this archive file, extract it for use later. In our case, we are going to use a new folder called C-drive/tools folder. We'll head to that new folder next and ensure we've got both the Microsoft Content Prep Tool exe as well as the FortiClient custom installer for our FortiSASE deployment in the same folder. Looks good. Now let's use the administrator command prompt to start file prep. We're in PowerShell, so we'll first launch the InTune WinAppUtil.exe file. Specify the C-Drive Tools folder for source, our FortiClient file name for setup file, and use the C-Drive Tools folder again for the output folder. Choose N for the catalog folder prompt. Now we wait. You can see a progress bar and percentage at the bottom of the screen, so you know when to check your folder again. And it's done. Now let's switch back to our Explorer window, where we see a new file in our folder with the extension .intunewin. Perfect, we're ready to navigate to InTune to upload this file. Let's head there now. On the left navigation, click into Apps. Under the Apps menu, click into Windows. Click the Create button. For app type, choose Win32. Press Select, and then choose Select App Package File as your .intunewin file we created a moment ago. Click OK. Note the first few fields you can customize, but it's not required. Let's add Fortinet as the publisher and version of 7.4.6 to match our file. Click Next to add program details. Install and uninstall commands are important. Note you can add a logging flag and destination if you like. The uninstall command requires a specific product ID of the enterprise software you are installing. Let's briefly pause for a minute to locate that documentation to find where that entry is specified. On the Fortinet docs site you can find all documents on all products. We're interested in FortiClient for this walkthrough. Specifically the Windows release notes for 7.4.6. Under the Product Integration and Support section, scroll down the page until you reach the InTune Product Codes area. We will want to reference the Enterprise FortiClient version. Reminder, this code is unique depending on the FortiClient version. Let's head back to our InTune configuration with this information to complete our app setup. For the uninstall command, we will enter our uninstall command and reference the specific FortiClient 7.4.6 Enterprise InTune code. Click Next to proceed. We will set a minimum operating system as Windows 11 and click Next again. For detection rules, we'll add a rule to locate FortiClient exe. This uses the manually configured detection rule format. Now click Add. And for rule type, choose File, and for the path we will specify the C-Drive program files path for FortiClient. Specify the file as FortiClient.exe. And for the detection method option, choose File or Folder Exists. Then click OK to save. Click Next and observe we will not add any dependencies or supersedence rules. Click Next and click Next again. On the assignments page, we'll want to add this for all devices. We'll leave the default notification option as is. Click Next. Click Create. The moment we click Create begins uploading of our file, which may take a few minutes. Once complete, you receive an update message that the application created successfully in the top right corner. In addition, you'll see when the file upload completed. Both are important to ensure you have a valid application ready. We're now ready to see this application deploy from InTune. Let's switch our view to the end user's perspective. On our end user view, it's not always clear when exactly Microsoft InTune will check in. To force this, we'll open our services option and restart the InTune service to speed this process up. We've located Microsoft InTune Management Service. Now right-click and choose Restart. Now we wait. Let's jump ahead 5 minutes. We'll see FortiClient appear on the desktop as a shortcut, indicating the installation has completed. If we open FortiClient, we can see it also is already connected to FortiSASE, as we use the custom pre-configured installer. While FortiSASE manages the recommended upgrade process, some administrators may need to decommission old devices and need to uninstall from time to time. Let's start again with Microsoft InTune. We have our existing app, so go ahead and navigate to Properties. In the Assignments area, click Edit. Under Required, we previously chose all devices. Let's remove that assignment. Click the plus button first. And then click the Remove button at the top of the flyout. Click Yes to confirm and save. Then scroll down to Uninstall and add all devices. Click Review and save, and then save again. Note you can specify specific user or groups in your own deployment. We see applications saved successfully in the top right corner. Now we will switch to the end user's view. We'll restart Microsoft InTune services again to speed up the check-in. Let's jump ahead 5 minutes. We'll see the FortiClient shortcut on the desktop disappear momentarily as the Microsoft InTune uninstall completes. We've required a reboot as part of this uninstallation process. One last item to consider is that if you use a passcode on FortiSASE endpoint settings, this will prevent InTune uninstall. In your FortiSASE dashboard, under Endpoint Management and Profile Settings, there is a Profile Configuration section with FortiClient GUI settings. Under Debugging Options, there is an option to show disconnect and/or require a disconnect password for Endpoint Management telemetry. If you require InTune to uninstall, ensure this is toggled to disable before attempting to update your InTune policy. That concludes this video on configuration of Microsoft InTune for the install and uninstall of FortiSASE FortiClient. Thanks for watching.